Welcome to another beautiful episode. It is the Real Talk with BRG, and my energy is at 201. Super excited to be here today. And of course, I don't do this alone. I have Elizabeth right here with me, and we're about to have a fantastic conversation, a very beautiful conversation. But before we even, start up, we all know that social media has become a very vital part of our lives today. Come on, everyone is on social media. You ask yourself, if you're not on social media, what are you doing? But now, what is the positive side of this social media? Using it for a good cause, using it to promote your business, or just using it to even make money. Because I tell you, a lot of people cash out from social media. And that's why today we're going to be having a very beautiful conversation. We're going to be talking about the power of social media for real estate lead generation. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So please get your pen and paper. This is a very, very vital topic that you would want to, listen and not miss any point. And our guest today, I am very happy. I am super thrilled to introduce our guest. I'm talking about Dr. Hassan Ismail. He is the CEO of Eystone Development, one of the leading real estate companies in Lagos, Nigeria. He's not only an expert in digital marketing and online sales, but he has proven a track record of helping real estate solve a lot of problems. And he's our guest today. We're very excited. I'm very excited. Let's welcome Dr. Ismail. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm very good.
Pumped up?
Pumped up and ready to fire.
Okay, let's fire now. But before we even go straight into our conversations, how are you? How was your morning like? What did you do this morning? Take me through your morning.
So I wake up by 2 a.m.
2 a.m.?
Yeah, I wake up by 2 a.m.
Every day?
It's automatic. I don't need to set alarm.
Okay.
Once it's 2 a.m., I find myself awake.
Okay.
Then I read for like 1 hour. Then I scan the social media for another 1 hour. See my prayers.
And you off for the day?
No, I sleep again for that. Yeah, I sleep again for like 1 hour.
Okay.
Before
you step out. Beautiful, beautiful. Slow and easy morning. But I want to talk about you. I want to talk about your journey. You're one of the best digital marketers, if I'm correct. Safe to say, right? I want you to take me through this journey, the journey of becoming who you are today.
Okay, so digital marketing, I remember the journey started about, I think around 1997, 1998. I used to have a friend whose mom would write a letter with pencil. She would give it to us to go and send to the husband in diaspora. So she would say, go to a cafe, and send this letter. So that time, the only cafe around was in Ikotun. I grew up in a place called Egbe,
Okay.
on the mainland. So we go to Ikotun, Pinnacle Cyber Cafe, opposite the Ikotun market.
Yeah.
So we watch the cafe attendants take time to type that letter, then send it. We'll come back after a week to get a reply that she would have printed. So after watching her, for some time, we said, we can do this, So we bought tickets.
Yeah.
There's this ticket you buy to have access to the, computer for like an hour. So we bought 2 hours, and after 1 hour of typing, we'll send the mail. Now we have 1 free hour, nothing to do. So we're like, so what do we do with this free time? The Yahoo page was just looking at us. She said, look at that empty box. Just type there, anything you want, you find it. That was in 1999. So that was when, with the opportunity of that new knowledge, I found Ewen Chia, Yannick Silva, Frank Ken, and those of us were like, what are these people?
Well, this people.
Yeah, Ewen Chia was one of the top, digital marketing gurus then. Then I attended some classes at SADC, Success Attitude Development Center. This Success Digest people, Dr. Sonel Jagbasi, who is now late. So that was the beginning of digital marketing. So I now looked at it. What can I do with this knowledge? So I went into mini importation, back in school, bringing spy watches to take it to deal there. And one device I import then that made me a lot of money was the spy wristwatch. This watch you wear on your hand, and you can record covertly. So we bring in 500 pieces. Within 2 weeks, I have sold the wristwatches. So Deal Day does not know how. So Deal Day is like the current Konga and Jumia, So this is not how I do it. What I do is, once they upload it on their platform, I take the link, I go to social media, Facebook specifically, I run an ad and promote the hell out of that link. And within a week, 2 weeks, 500 wristwatches were gone. But the problem with that, for like 2 years, I used to be the merchant of the year. That is one of the top. But the problem with that business model was that the profit margin was small. On a wristwatch, sometimes 2,000, 1,005. So I was looking for something that could, bring more money. So I was told it is real estate.
Real estate.
So as I, came into real estate.
Came into real estate.
That was through Emmanuel Abikoye.
Emmanuel Abikoye. Shout out to Emmanuel Abikoye. But talking about social media, social media has really transformed a lot of lives. And right now, it seems like companies are not really embracing it like that, But what do you think is the power of social media? And talking about real estate, let's put it down to real estate.
Okay, so if you have any business and you are not on social media, I think you are utilizing the power of social media. So every business now needs to be online because that's where you get maximum visibility. I remember when I came into the real estate industry, for like 3 months, I wasn't really, getting the result I wanted. And chief coach reached out to me and said, Hassan, what's happening? You're not making sales. So I was like, I don't know how to share flyers. I can't be running up and down. So he said, but wait a minute. I know you to be a social media expert, a digital marketing guru. So I was like, does that work with real estate? He said, is it not marketing? So you see, sometimes you could be sitting on pot of gold. You will not even know that you are sitting on pot of gold. That's why mentorship is very important in whatever you do and being among people who care about you. So if you had not told me that, see, you can also use Facebook to do the same thing. And that was a game changer. So with that, I put my business online. In fact, the first day I posted that real estate plus this is equals to what? They said that will be blood money. And I said real estate plus digital marketing. That was what people were like, that will be blood money. And people were already chatting me, are you not into real estate? And I closed my first deal.
Wow.
Just by posting it on social media, letting people to be aware that this is what I do. Within 24 hours, I close my first deal. Wow. So whatever business you are doing, if you're not on social media, you have not started.
But with the social media platforms now, we have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have, you guys help me, TikTok, Instagram, what else? We have Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, everything. How do we know, how to properly use it? Because sometimes you kind of want to post everywhere, but don't get even any traction. So how do we now know how to navigate, through using the right social media platforms?
Okay, so the product you sell determines the kind of social media you should put your products on. So I've noticed from experience that Facebook, you can't take it out of Facebook. If you are selling anything, you just need to be on Facebook because it gives you that fast visibility and it's very cheap.
Yeah.
It's very cheap with as low as, let's say, $2 you could get it.
On AdTM.
Compared to AdWords, Google AdWords, which is to get a single click, you may have spent maybe $50. So that's why most people are, promoting their businesses on Facebook. But if you are looking to target, say, people in diaspora, they are selling properties and you want to target people in diaspora, one of the best option or social platform you'll be looking at is YouTube. Because a lot of diasporans, they spend time watching content on YouTube. But say you want to sell property to the younger generation, the Gen Z, then you have to look for a way to connect with TikTok. Do creative videos, on TikTok. Then if you want to sell high-end properties, then you're looking at LinkedIn.
And I like the way you break it down, actually,
High-end properties, LinkedIn, Instagram, or if you are looking for B2B, business to business, you want to hit that big deal, maybe cooperatives, you can go to LinkedIn and you will get a lot of... and there's a way which is like a form of digital hacking now that you can connect with people on LinkedIn anywhere around the world.
Okay.
By using some, apps and software that will give you access to those people.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go and be waiting at the gate and waiting for someone to open the door for you.
Yeah.
You can connect with the power of LinkedIn directly
Amazing.
with key decision makers and organization.
I say this a lot. I'm like, social media, like, I don't think anyone should be broke now. I'm sorry to say that you have social media, like you have money, you have power in your hands. But there's another thing I quickly wanted to ask you. What content would you say resonates more to somebody that wants to buy real estate? Let me give you an example. For now, let's say I'm a realtor. I'm a journalist, but let's say I'm a realtor. And I want to get the audience of people that would that are trying to buy real estate. How am I supposed to navigate my content?
Okay, that's a very, very good question. So for you to create content, you need to start with understanding your audience. That's one thing I noticed. A lot of realtors, not just realtors, marketers, they don't understand their audience. You know, I was talking to a group of students, one of my last class, and I was giving an example. Let's say you go to a gym and you have access to the database of men who use that gym. Now you want to send message to them. Now because you already know these are people who are enthusiastic about exercise, you can send a message that resonates with them. For instance, you can say something like 6 parks without 6 plots of land is beautiful nonsense. Now because these are people, then on the page, instead of using the picture of that land, you can use a picture of somebody with 6 pack doing workouts. Because you are in the business of attracting attention. People are not on social media to see your property or to see whatever you are selling. They are there for so many different reasons. So if you can't get their attention in the first 3 seconds, they are not there. So you have to find a way. So that kind of picture, because you already know your audience, they are, exercise enthusiasts, So you put the 6 back, then you relate it with 6 plot of land, they will quickly get attracted and they will want to read it. You get. Then, so knowing that, let me give an example. There was a time I was selling a property in Magodo on that CMD road. It was 40 million naira per plot. I'm trying to give another kind of message, So I just went there. I did a video. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. There's empty plot of land. You come and buy. Normally with $1, I should get a lead. But for this particular product, I spent $37 to get a lead. I refused to stop the ad because I want to find out why is this particular ad costing a lot of money. So when the guy came, he's a popular movie producer, So we went to the developer's office and the guy was asking for discounts. Do you know how the property looked at him and he said, wait a minute, I already gave you 60 million naira discounts. So the buyer was like, both of us were confused. How do you give 60 million naira discount for a 40 million naira property? So the developer said, are you coming from the side? He said, yes. Did you see the estate beside it? He said, yes. How much is that estate? He said, 90 million. The developer said, that is distress sale. If you are buying a plot in that place, is 100 million. And we're selling for 40 million naira. Because I've already given you 60 million naira discount. So I'm trying to stress the kind of content you create. You have to know how to create offers. If you don't know how to create offers, you will burn your money, you will not get anybody. Do you know that immediately I heard that, I ran back to the property and I said, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that a plot in this place is 100 million, but ours is 40 million naira because we've not started the perimeter fencing, which we intend to start next week. Once we start, it goes back to 70 million. So what we are doing is we need just 10 people to subscribe and we can start our project and the price moves to 70 million. So if you know you have 40 million in your account and you want to take this offer, sign up right now. Can you believe that from $35 per lead, the cost dropped down to $1.7 per lead? Meaning I would have gotten like 20-something leads with that at $5. When I saw that, I loaded it. Loading means add more money.
Add more money,
And before you know it, within 3 days, I have 767 people that were interested in that property. or 40 million naira. Now, there's a problem. So that's why I tell people, lead generation is easy. The big problem is the follow-up.
And I was just going to come to that question.
Yes.
Like, it's easy to, okay, let's say you got that. How are you able to now keep the engagement, to even finally let them buy the property?
So when I saw that I was around 60-something people for this property, I had to immediately know that, this time I need telesales. So I called my people. And when I say my people, my success lines.
Yeah.
How the real estate industry, how it works. So I called my success line and said, guy, we have a problem. This property, this is the price. We sell a plot, it's 2.8 million. For anyone you close, you take 1.8, just give me 1 million. Call them into a room, give them the list. Now give all the interested prospects. We give them May 1st. Workers' Day is May 1st.
Yeah.
We told them, we sent a mail, we told them we have just 10 plots and we have 1,500 people. Yeah. So can you see part of follow-up, email, text message, that we have about 1,500 of you that are interested in this 10 plots. So we have decided that anyone who is really interested in this property appear on site on Workers' Day by 10 a.m. First come, first serve. On that day, we have close to 100 people on site. They call the developer that they are fighting on your land. The guy drove down, with speed. When the night came in, he saw me. He said, Mr. Hassan, come. So I came. He said, what's happening here? I said, we're doing inspection. He said, inspect what? So follow-up is very important. Lead generation is not the end. It's just the beginning of the business. So you need to follow up using different, especially CRM, customer relationship managers that automate sending of SMS, sending of email, sending of, WhatsApp. And a good software that handles some of those things is Zapier. Zapier is like an online secretary that, helps you to,
keep tabs. But what are some of the biggest mistakes you can make when trying to get a lead? What are some of the biggest mistakes that real estate people do now that without even knowing, while creating content? I just want you to enlighten us on that.
Yeah, so a lot of real estate realtors, developers, or business owners, the mistake they make when trying to generate a lead is, number one, they don't know who they are talking to. So if you don't know your audience, automatically your message is wrong. The second mistake is they don't know how to create offer. People want to buy when they feel that what the value you are giving is much, much more than the value, the money they are giving to you. So you have to create an offer in such a way that they will feel, if I don't buy this thing, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Then the third mistake that most people do is they don't do attraction marketing. Attraction marketing means you attract people, before you collect the leads. And the only way you can do that is by creating engaging contents that build trust, contents that inspire people, entertain, inform, and educate to show that you are really an expert in this industry. You get. So those are the kind of contents that people need to create. So if you don't do that, you are making a big mistake. You're spending a lot of money, but you'll not be getting the results you're looking for.
Beautiful. I've learned a lot from this conversation that, that I don't do real estate, but even for managing my social media, there's a lot I've learned from you. But I just want you to give an advice, advice to a lot of young people that are looking for leads on social media, because you have done it all. You are so good at it. So I just want you to talk to them.
Okay. So if you are looking to start creating leads, one of the mistakes people make when they want to generate leads is when you log into your Facebook, you see something like with 5,000 naira, about 30,000 people can see this thing you just did. Why not click on boost so that you can more people can get to see? That's the biggest mistake. That's it. Don't ever do that. When you want to generate leads on social media, run a proper lead generation campaign where you'll be able to collect the name, email, and phone number of whoever is interested in your property. Then you now set a CRM that automates delivery of messages to the person. So if you want to start any lead generation stuff, you start with the normal attraction marketing. You let people know that, okay, this is what you do. You just don't come in their front and say, come and buy this piece of land. Yes, you want them to buy the piece of land. But what you do is, you can do a content like 7 mistakes to avoid when you want to buy a piece of land. Don't buy that piece of land unless you want to lose your money. Watch this video. Then you not let them watch that video. When they watch it on Facebook, Facebook is gathering the algorithm of everybody who has watched that video. You cannot go back and now run a retargeting ad and retarget people who have watched that particular video. So what you did is, with that first content, you made a cold audience to be warm. By the time they are seeing your ad for the land, they've already seen you before. This is the guy that showed me all the way of money. They normally scam people. Okay. Oh, he has the land for sale. So they are already seeing you as an expert. So you have to start with attraction marketing before you collect the lead. Then it will be easier for you to convert.
And I hope you've had your pen and paper, because this was really a very insightful one. But enough of social media, all of that. Let's talk about you, because you're a developer as well. How is that going for you? How's the business going? How's the company going?
So I always tell people that real estate is one of the best businesses that you could do.
Because Alhaji, you are making a lot of money.
The reason I say that is because if you are in real estate, you will be lazy to try other businesses. Because before I go into real estate, I've done this, I've done that.
What is that one thing you have done and failed before you got into real estate?
I tried to set up where the people come together, bring money to start something. And the business didn't work. When we're importing then, I collaborated with some people. They don't even know me on Nairaland. If you go to Nairaland, it's still there. We formed the company, Coboland. And somebody, when I say Coboland, it's like the name rang a bell to some people, So Coboland, if you check survey cash is there, we gathered. People don't know me around Nigeria. We imported some stuff. We have our company, office, everything. But as a business grew, people now saw that, I can also do this on my own. So when we import, let's say 1,000 pieces of washing machine, some people right there within us, they will go and import 2,000 pieces of the same washing machine. So when we saw that, we said, this can continue. Since members have now become competitors of the stuff. So I think that's one of the things I did that didn't really come out well.
Yeah. But for aspiring real estate developers, and professionals looking like to break through, because you have broken through with, when we talk about the Eystone Development. So for some people that want to, do that, how would you say they can navigate their way through it?
Never give 100% payment to a money lender. So whenever you are buying a property, don't go all in, you start small, wait and see if there's anything that comes up.
As long as you bad before.
If I realize this and money has not done you bad, you've not started. Before we launch our the second property, we checked 33 different properties. And they all said they were good, but when we go to Alausa, it's something else. In fact, I got to the extent that we nickname our surveyor as the bearer of bad news, because we do all the running around. We go to we come back. He said, no, this land we can't go for it. So due diligence is also key. That's number 2. A very strong due diligence. And when we say due diligence, it's not just the documentation. You also do social due diligence. When they live there, you go back there. Do you know this person? Do you know this person? Or who is the person in charge of selling land in this area? Then another mistake people looking to go into development make is they put the cats before the horse. They don't have a strong marketing plan or how they intend to sell this property. They just jump into development. Why? Because they see that Eystone just started, and before you know it, they say they don't need 5 billion naira in annual revenue, or this company just started. They just, so they will also want to do the same thing, not knowing that in every business according to one of my mentor, has three main categories. MOM, mom, the opposite of that. MOM, the management, operations, and marketing. MOM. Management and operations, they consume money. Marketing is one that brings in the money. But most companies, they just look at those two and they don't focus on marketing.
Yeah.
So anyone looking to start should take care of these three things.
Amazing. But as we wrap up, from the Eystone Development in coming years, what are some of the things that we should look out for from the company?
Okay, so we are a company that is helping our clients, invest in property, high appreciating properties, while looking at building sustainable communities. So in the next few years, you will see Eystone going into sustainable communities. If you look at the landscape, the way people build now is not encouraging this carbon emission. There's a lot of carbon emissions. So we are looking at going green, building sustainable communities in the nearest future. It's one of the global goals, zero emission.
Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. What a lovely...
We wrap
up, yeah.
I think I would like to just say this on camera because I joined real estate in 2019, and one of the conferences hosted by BRG, Dr. Ismail was like one speaker that caught my attention. So that was why I joined. And he spoke about social media, like posting on social media, and he gave one experience of his best sale.
Yeah.
And I mean, to me, that was my take home then. So, I mean, I as a realtor, right, and then putting this out there to the audience, how has it been, or how has the social media or social media marketing evolved from when you started in 1999 up until this point? And how can realtors evolve with the constant change and content creations going on here on social media?
Okay, so thank you for that question. So one thing I would like to say is this. Whatever you put your mind to, you can really achieve it. I have seen some people will tell you Facebook does not work. And on this Facebook, we've gotten people who buy properties 400 million, 2 billion naira. The same Facebook you get. So the landscape has changed. Before, once you do a little boost, you get a lot of people who are looking to buy your property. That's just boosts, then you get leads. But now, you have to add attraction marketing, personal branding. You have to be out there. You have to show people that you are an expert in this industry. Why? Because there are a lot of realtors that don't know what they are doing. So you have to stand out, show that you know what you are doing, then people will really commit their money to it. And that's why, in every marketing class, you hear things like, before people can buy from you, they have to know you, like you, and trust you. KLT. People love to buy from people they know, like, and trust.
So I think every realtor should know that.
Every realtor should know that. Amazing time. Thank you so much, Mungode. Thank you for coming on our podcast. We really appreciate you. That was a beautiful conversation, and I'm sure that by now you would know how to manage your social media and how to keep your leads, not just getting the leads, making sure that you keep them and you make money out of that. All right, so there's something beautiful we do because we love you and we appreciate you, and you've done a fantastic job by teaching us how to use our social media. We at The Real Talk with BRG have a beautiful gift for you. So this is to tell you that we appreciate you so much. The way I like this looking at it, you like it?
Wow.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
So that's it. The Real Talk with BRG. We had lovely time with Dr. Ismail. He's taught us a lot, and we really appreciate him for coming. My name is Ria Abdul, and I did this with
Elizabeth Chukwemeka.
See you next time.